Shavuot, or as your grandpa says, Shavuos, is the biggest Jewish holiday you've never heard of. And if you have heard of it, great, we don't need to hear about it in the comments. It's one of the 3 major pilgrimage festivals when Israelites schlep to the temple to give offerings. In the Torah, it says to have a holiday 7 weeks after Passover, although it's less specific about all the details of what to do on it, apart from offering the first fruits of your wheat harvest, which feels not so relevant. The rabbis long ago picked this day to also celebrate Matan Torah, God giving the Torah to the people at Mount Sinai, a real peak experience. Passover is known for the Seders, Sukkot is known for eating in sukkahs, Shavuot, if you know it at all, which you probably don't, is starting to attract some real love for all-nighters called Tikkun Leil Shavuot. These all-night study sessions happen all over the world, and they're a great way to check out the Jewish scene where you live, because you get to have free-form conversations in a less formal setting than services. At some places, Tikkun goers keep it traditional, looking at the Book of Ruth to talk about committing to the Jewish people, the wild throne vision from the Book of Ezekiel to talk about Revelation, and of course, the text of the 10 Commandments. Other places bring Torah into hot-button social debates, or bring in the arts and culture crowd with Jewish film screenings, cheese tastings, and yoga at dawn. Not for me, but other people like yoga. The origins are Kabbalistic. It's told that the ancient Israelites overslept when the Torah was given, so we stay awake to show our eagerness to receive the Torah all over again. Receiving the Torah, that phrase. It's not just about Moses and the physical 10 Commandments up on Sinai. It's about how we absorb all the Jewish teachings we learn. By the way, receiving Torah doesn't mean the same thing to everyone. Check out these 2 classic Jewish stories. In one, God uprooted Mount Sinai and held it over the people's heads like a barrel, saying, "Accept the Torah or else." So they accepted. Some choice. Another says that God went from nation to nation offering them the Torah, but each of them rejected it until finally the Jewish people said, "Yeah, okay, na'aseh v'nishma, we will do, we will listen." This is part of the gist of the phrase chosen people, by the way. Of all of the people in the world, the Jews agreed to receive the Torah. Shavuot has other traditions besides the Tikkun, like decorating your home with greenery and flowers, because a midrash tells that Mount Sinai suddenly bloomed when the Torah was given. Since this 2-day holiday also commemorates the bringing of the first fruits of the harvest to Jerusalem, it's a great time to grab friends for a picnic or a garden party. It's common in Ashkenazi communities to eat a lot of dairy. Make sure to take those digestive aids. Perhaps this is to remember that the Torah is as sweet as honey and milk. In Sephardic homes, they'll go for a large meat meal later on because meat. Because the holiday is about receiving Torah, it's a time for young children to bake alphabet-shaped cookies, older kids to start to learn Hebrew letters, and in some communities for teenagers, they celebrate confirmation. It's taught that when the Torah was received, everyone heard it in their own language and according to their ability to understand. And that's still true today. Judaism puts great importance on mitzvahs like honoring parents, visiting the sick, and welcoming guests. But Talmud Torah keneged kulam, Torah study is equal to them all. Shavuot is an invitation for Jewish people to stand together in solidarity at the mountain, each according to who we are. It's an invitation to create a plan for continued learning and spiritual growth. While on all other nights it's better to give than to receive, on this night, it's all about receiving that Torah. Happy Shavuot.